come to find their people, right? If you're a classroom educator, a hallway administrator, I don't care who you are, if you're here, you have found your people.
In beautiful Palm Springs, California, the opening keynote for the Computer Users in Education Conference, or CUE conference, was unlike anything I had seen before. Instead of a single keynote speaker, they had two keynote speakers in a boxing ring match of the best EdTech ideas. In the near corner, weighing in on resilience and feedback, we had WonderTechEdu's Alice Chen. In the far corner, weighing in on engagement and creativity, we had Tech Prof Martin Cisneros.
So, Dr. Joy found that how we view learning is actually really important to the success that we have, and that the missing piece of the learning puzzle is called growth mindset. Teachers usually start with the instruction, students do the work, and then they get a grade. But what if we did something a little bit more than just that? What if we view feedback as not an end game, but a part of the process? So this is how I like to see real learning. Students make that first attempt with teacher instruction, but teacher gives input and feedback. And then I think that's where the true growth occurs. Now I think that if I incorporate the feedback into the part of the teaching process in which students have an opportunity to revise and learn from that feedback before the final grade is recorded, then that's what will empower them.
This match was a memorable way to present a bunch of great tips for the classroom, but I wanted to find out more about giving introverts in the classroom a voice.
I hated being called on. Even if I knew the right answer, I didn't want to talk in class. And I think a lot of our students feel that way, so I really have a connection with introverts. I feel like we really need to give them a voice. And with today's technology, they really can. And it really does empower the introverts because they want to be heard. They're just not able to do it in quite the same way. They need more think time. They prefer to write their responses sometimes instead of speak their responses. Like the story I shared about Crystal in my keynote, she really blossomed, and she's now a college student at Berkeley, and we've kept in touch. And she said being able to blog in my class, that really opened up a whole new world for her. Gave her a chance to express herself in other ways, in a very non-academic way. Instead of the traditional essays, she got to write from her heart, and it really did build her confidence.
Crystal's story shows how providing opportunities for self-expression through technology can really change the educational direction of a learner. The day was just getting started, and look who I ran into.
One of the things that I loved about what you were talking about was the role of the teacher. A lot of people say it's not my job, to be your motivator or something, but yeah. Actually it is.
It's completely my job. My job, otherwise I can be replaced with just a video. There's a great quote, and I can't remember if it's David Thornburg, who says, any teacher who can be replaced by technology deserves to be.
Alan has always advocated for embracing the chaos of creativity in the classroom, and he never ceases to be surprised by what the kids are able to do when they're motivated.
They've got this massive ball of wires, all these LEDs, all the buttons, things going on, and they said, it's not going to be an hour. I said, well, why not? I said, well, we did some discovery, and there's something like 284,316 iterations of possible combinations. They are getting it now, and one of my kids just said, Mr. Briggs, I think my AI code is working. And we're presenting and showing that at a conference in a couple weeks up in Orange County.
They learned how to do AI? CUE is different from other EdTech conferences that I attended because of the focus on helping educators build their brand. I had the unique privilege of meeting EduMatch founder Dr. Sarah Thomas, and I wanted to learn more about her efforts to build the CUE Rockstar community.
It is this kind of special community, teachers, and they do have their voice, and that's also kind of one of the goals of my channel as well, is to give teachers who have all these different perspectives a voice.
So his show focuses around becoming an edupreneur and leveling up in your, side businesses for educators and stuff like that, monetizing your skills. Videos.edumatch.org/the-edupreneur.
There is this new, I want to say relatively new phenomena of the educational influencer.
Right.
But in that field, it's interesting, like as so many teachers are getting to that, so many teachers are creating Twitter accounts, they're creating Instagram accounts, they're creating YouTube accounts. Like
the more that we can share and create content for each other, you know, I think that is a wonderful thing, because like for so long in our field we've been getting like top down, like you should do this is what you should do. But I mean, like hearing it from our peers, and this is what I do, this is what works well for me. I think that is just amazing. So.
Our ability to connect with educators over social media has led to the rise of edupreneurs, who have a significant impact on the educational discussion through their books, podcasts, and films. EduMatch is a great way of using each other's networks to connect with the EdTech community. Kathy Davison says we're going to see more changes in education in the next 5 to 10 years than we've seen in the last 100. And to learn more about this next generation of learners, I spoke with the author of the Google Infused Classroom, Holly Clark.
I got my first one-to-one in the year 2000. So when I got that one-to-one, and it wasn't even called a one-to-one, I watched what my kids did. And I didn't have anyone to go to on Twitter, I didn't have any blogs to follow, and so I was doing this stuff with my students, but I didn't have any mentors. I started to pay attention to the fact that these kids are the first kids born into a world with smartphones, tablets, and computers. They're hyper-connected, they're tech dependent, but they're not really tech savvy. And next year, in 2020, 5G, which we have 4G on our phones right now, 5G will be 600 times faster. And while it'll take a few years to roll out, 600 times faster is something we can't even comprehend. And when that happens, classrooms, all those people who've been like, technology, whatever, they're going to have no choice.
For me, what you mentioned about video, like, I totally agree, because all the internet traffic, like 80-90% of it is video.
Yeah.
It is how people want to learn.
Yeah.
Right? And you're right, like with the 5G, like it just seems like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right? Like
The ubiquitous availability of online video has really changed how and where we learn. In 2019, a whopping 84% of internet traffic is video. And with the growth of 5G networks, the use of video for learning is only going to rise. This is one of the reasons why we focus so much on video-linked lessons to curate and provide active learning opportunities with online video. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified when new videos come out, click the bell.